Hello again from the best hotel room I've ever stayed in, now with the ears to match, and I am a little bit sad this morning because I have to say goodbye to this lovely hotel room and go out into the rain, and of course, no, I didn't pack a coat with me because I'm an idiot. But after dragging myself out of that hotel room because I really didn't want to leave, I went back down to Ink and Plate to have a much more traditional English breakfast with some Hong Kong specialties sprinkled throughout. There was a brief break in the rain, so I ran to the bus and got to the park in one piece. Okay, it's a lot wetter today. I need to put my umbrella back up, but I'm gonna go straight to World of Frozen and try and get on the Frozen ride because the main Frozen ride is the only one I didn't manage yesterday. So that's the plan, and then we're gonna hang left and go to Big Grizzly in Toy Story area. Good. So umbrella in hand, I sped towards the castle and managed to join this massive crowd of people just as they dropped the rope to let people in, completely by accident, but a rope dropped it. So I power walked to World of Frozen, and this was my first proper look at it, and actually my first proper time in a whole land completely themed to Frozen. Not only is the land beautiful, but the wait time was 5 minutes. That's beautiful. And if you're a Disney fan, you'll know that this ride is known for having much better animatronics than the US one, and I have to agree, this looked amazing. Someone having a great time. When I came off the ride, the wait time was 40 minutes, so I gave myself a little pat on the back. And then I was heading to Grizzly Gulch to do Big Grizzly Mountain again, which meant I got to go through Toy Story Land, which is always bang on with the theming. It looks fantastic. That is the hallmark of a Disney ride that is not open. 180, we're going to Mystic Manor. I wasn't too disheartened because I did want to do Mystic Manor again, and yes, even though it's raining, I was still sweating like a pig. So one sweaty spin on Mystic Manor later, I went back to Grizzly Gulch where the ride still hadn't opened, but I did find a water fighting station where a random child absolutely ruined me in a water fight. Never mind, the child hit me. Despite losing the water fight, I really loved Grizzly Gulch because I feel like this is an original version of something that we've seen in other Disney parks, and I found a hidden Mickey in the wild. Hello? The addition of hot springs and geysers is so fun. Biggest gold nugget ever found in the Gulch. Oh, people are running. Yes, people were running to the ride, which means it reopened, and as you can see, I had the time of my life. I actually do love roller coasters, so that really is pure joy on my face right there. And then, of course, it was time for food, and I managed to snag one of these very realistic chip chocolate mousses that also happened to taste absolutely bloody brilliant. Then we had just a small spot of lightning. If that doesn't sound like a cartoon, I don't know what does. All that weather means it was time for indoor rides, and I managed to beat my high score on Ant-Man. I was so pleased with myself. Then I got to have a proper look around the shop, and if this doesn't convince you that Hong Kong's merch game is on point, then maybe Frog Thor will, because when have you seen another Frog Thor plush? The thing I did end up getting, other than the t-shirt I'm now wearing, you eagle-eyed viewers, is this postcard which says it had international postage, so I've sent that off to my family, and we'll see if it makes it. I was nearly out of time here at Hong Kong Disney, so I decided to buy a fast pass for my favourite ride in the park, which is Big Grizzly Mountain, and honestly, this whole ride on video I might have to post separately. It's so ridiculous. Before I knew it, that was the end of my time at Hong Kong Disney, so I went back to pick up my bag and make my way into the centre of Hong Kong. I had a pretty hefty migraine at this point, so I don't have too many videos of me getting there, but this is my new room for one night in Hong Kong, and Hong Kong has been treating me with really lovely hotel rooms. I made full use of that bed and crashed almost immediately, so I'll see you all tomorrow.